And welcome here to Norcross, Georgia, as we get ready to kick off the Atlanta Peach Elite Series. We're bringing you live the Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic here from the beautiful gym at Norcross. First matchup of a 4-game slate is going to feature Woodstock taking on Parkview. The Woodstock Wolverines facing one of Gwinnett's better teams and programs here in the Parkview Panthers. And speaking of good teams in Gwinnett, this event hosted by the Norcross Lady Blue Devils. So if you've gotten an invitation to be a part of this one-day showcase, you know you're in good company when it comes to high school girls basketball in the state of Georgia. I'm Marcus Burnett, joined by Jonathan Skinner. Starting lineups being introduced, we're going to take a second to recognize a few of the companies that have made this broadcast possible. And when we get back, more coverage live from the Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic.
Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic, powered by SUV TV, sponsored by CBA Sports, the official sports construction specialist of the SUV. Motive Deals, motivated, digital, fundraising. CoachHimmy.com, the coach's source for X's and O's. And Sports Image, promotion, marketing, and management.
And looks like there's a quick discrepancy being taken care of in terms of the stat book and the initial starters. We've gotten that squared away, so we should be ready for action here live from Norcross High School here in Gwinnett County.
And we have the early tip-off here. Swing the ball out around the perimeter. Knocked down three by number 3, Dominique Leonidas. And that will start us off for the game today. The starters for Parkview are Dominique Leonidas at number 3, number 25, Kari Jernigan, number 33, Christy Duran, number 13, Raven Johnson, and someone else came out there on the floor. Number 24, Autumn Sizemore out on the floor. She actually came out a little bit late to the game, but she's here today. Woodstock with the ball in possession, swinging around the perimeter. They get it over. Down low again to number 30, Roselle Reese, and she gets fouled on the play. She's going to take 2 shots. And our starters for Woodstock as Reese prepares for her 2 shots. Number 5, Aston Sutton, a premier player last year for Woodstock. Number 1, Chandler Sutton. Number 23, Aaron Braxton. Number 30, Michelle Reese at the line right now. And number 44, Kennedy Montgomery. And Reese knocks down the second free throw as Parkview brings it back up. Swinging around the perimeter, looking to set up their offense. Cross pass over. Deep three, no good. Rebound, ball goes out of bounds. It will stay on this end of the floor. And they get it over to Lester. Lester swings it over to the corner for three. Kirsten Hunter with the three-pointer. And they extend their lead to 6-1. Woodstock with it now. Ashton Sutton swings it over to Brazil Reese. Back to Sutton. Sutton gets it over to her sister, Chandler Sutton. Sutton over to Sutton. No good. Long on the three. Went way over the rim. And here comes Parkview back with the ball. Foul at the basket as Raven Johnson tries to drive to the lane. Good job drawing the contact there. She'll take 2 shots at the line. Doesn't connect on the first. Here comes the second. Gets the second to go in. It's 7-1 now for Parkview. Sutton with it. Swings it over to Wyatt. Wyatt gets over to the other Sutton. Three, no good by number 44, Kennedy Montgomery. That shot no good. Rebound by Brazil Reese. Reese drives to the lane. She's fouled hard. She'll also take 2 shots. A lot of fouls early on in the game here as Reese goes to the line for 2. Connects on the first this time. Second one is good as well as Parkview brings it back up. Number 3, Leonidas swings it over to Raven Johnson. Johnson gets it back to Leonidas, and she calls to set up the offense. She's going to drive to the lane. Kicks it over. Off the backboard, off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound by Woodstock. Reese gets it over to Montgomery, who swings it over to the Sutton, who gets it to her sister. Jump ball, good defense there by number 13, Raven Johnson, to try to take the ball away from her. He'll stay down here with the Wolverines. Oh, see a little spill over here in the corner for the Sutton. A deep three, no good by Kennedy Montgomery as Parkview brings it back up. Pushing it. And they're going to bring it back to the top. Johnson with it. She takes a deep three off the front iron. Gets her own rebound. Drives to the lane. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by the Wolverines. Good feed down low, but it goes off of her fingertips, then off of the foot of a Parkview player. It'll go out of bounds. As we'll have a substitution here in for Parkview, number 11, Sydney Fields. She'll replace Raven Johnson. Seven to 3 here with 4:35 left to go on the clock. Bad inbound pass by Woodstock, and it's a turnover. Parkview has it there driving. Gets it over to Sizemore. Sizemore swings it to Leonidas. No good on the three. A strong rebound there, but no good on the putback there by number 11, Sydney Fields, as Woodstock pushes it ahead. Montgomery over to Sutton. Sutton down low, goes between her leg. Another bad pass. We've been having quite a few turnovers here. Back-to-back possessions. Parkview with it, three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Woodstock as they look to slow down the pace a little bit. Finding the holes in the zone, that's the name of the game. 2-point shots, he had a foot on the line, but good shot there by number 30, Brazil Reese. Parkview swinging the ball around the perimeter, looking for the open spot. Driving kick there, off the back iron, but Sizemore gets the rebound. Gets it over to Leonidas, and he's going to pass it down low. Fields no good on the shot. That looked like it may have been a travel, and it was. Possession will go to Woodstock. Took a little bit too many steps there. Wasn't sure if she was going to take the shot or not. And she'll come out for a second. Christy Derone comes in to replace her. And Woodstock brings it up, down 7-5. 3:09 left here. Wolverines drive, kick back out to Sutton. Chandler Sutton looking back for a closer direction, gets it over to the other Sutton. She knocks down a deep three-pointer. We've seen a lot of threes here, a lot of deep ones. That one goes down, takes the lead, 8-7. Leonidas with it over to Sizemore. 3-second violation. In the paint, staying a little bit too long down there. Possession goes to the Wolverines. Woodstock looks to set up their offense again. Down low, Montgomery wide open. Found a beautiful spot at the top of by the free throw line, a little bit below it. Knocks down the jumper. 10-7 Woodstock, and they've been on the roll here for the past couple of seconds. Parkview gets it down low, no good on the shot by Chrissy Derone. Foul on the floor. That foul was on number 5, Macy Jones. Correction, number 5, Ashley Sutton, that foul is on. As Woodstock brings it back up the court. Over to Montgomery in the corner. Feels like she may have gotten hit. Or the ball was tipped. Possession will stay down here with Woodstock. A minute 57 left here. Woodstock in the lead, 10-7. Woodstock inbounds the ball, Montgomery with it. She gets it over to Sutton. Sutton gets it over to Chandler Sutton. Montgomery with it, nice drive. And she gets it in. Sutton has been playing really well here to start this game off. Pushes the lead to 12-7. Sizemore with it. Gets it over to Leonidas. Leonidas down low to Derone. And another turnover, 3-second violation by Parkview. They've had that on 2 possessions now. It's not often you see that back-to-back like that. You got to keep your feet moving down low in the paint. And possession will go over to the Wolverines. The Lady Wolverines were down early for much of this first quarter here. And have stormed back, take a 12-7 lead and the possession here. Montgomery with it. She's been a focal point of the offense. Gets it down low. No good. Good defense down low by Parkview. And they push it back up the other side. Beautiful drive there by Raven Johnson. One bounce and finish. Montgomery with it, can't control it. Passes it back and knocks it off of one of the Parkview defenders. Heady play there by Montgomery. Knew she wasn't going to be able to corral the ball. Throws it back off one of the Parkview players, and it goes out of bounds off them. Possession stays here with Woodstock. Down low to Montgomery. And she is fouled. And Montgomery is one of the players that we are looking forward to see here today. She averaged around 13 points per game last season, about 7 rebounds and 2 steals per game. She was a first team all Ledger County. As she makes the first free throw, puts the lead to 13-9. She was first team all county last year, a great player, and she's showing that skill today and some improvement in her game this year. Second shot goes. 14-9, 53 seconds left. Parkview drive. No good there by Johnson. Parkview gets possession. Sizemore with it. Kirsten Hunter calling for the ball. Back to Johnson. No good. Woodstock with it. They can push it. No good there on the shot. Sizemore with the rebound. Johnson won the ball. She gets it down low. Off the backboard. No good. But they retain the rebound. Kirsten Hunter with it now with her left hand. Back with the right. Back over to Johnson, who's going to stop and pop. No good off the backboard, but another rebound. No good at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first with the score. Woodstock 14, Parkview 9. Here to the second quarter with the score right now, Woodstock 14, Parkview 9. We've seen a lot of great action in the first quarter, specifically coming from Kennedy Montgomery. She's played exceptionally well, gotten to the outside and the inside, and gotten to the line a few times. We'll see if she can keep that up here in the second quarter. Parkview with it now, goes between the legs of Johnson. She gets it back over to Leonidas as they set up their offense. Leonidas with the drive. Kicks it over the fields, back to Leonidas. Over to Sizemore. They were trying to set that up down low. No good on the hook by Sydney Fields, and we have a foul on the floor. It looks like it's going to go against number 25, Kyrie Jernigan. Possession goes to the Wolverines. Sutton looking over to her coach for some directions. Coach Julie Crow doing a great job today. And then Montgomery with the drop. Beautiful fake there. Drives with the left, finishes with it. Puts the lead to 16-9. She's been the focal point of their offense. Parkview needs to find some kind of way to stop her. And they need Johnson to get involved, their star player. Nice three there by Leonidas. Good answer. Sutton with it. Back to Chandler Sutton. I'm not sure if she was trying to shoot it there or pass it down to Montgomery. Either way, it's a jump ball. And let's look at this replay here. Montgomery with it. Looking like she might post up, but turns and drives to the lane with the left hand, finishes with her left hand. Beautiful play there by Montgomery. And we have a 30-second timeout here for the Woodstock Wolverines, as they take some time to think over what they want to do here on offense. So far this season, they're 0-1. They lost their first game of the season to Norcross, the host of this event, 74-54. Norcross is an exceptionally great team, but Woodstock is looking to continue their success from last year, as they finished 27-2 last year. As Sutton looks to inbound the ball here from the under the basket, gets it to Montgomery. No good on the lay-in. A little contact there, but no foul call. Parkview with it now. Sizemore gets it over to Johnson, who they need to show up a little bit more, and she tries to force it there. Off the rim, no good. Nice play there by Sydney Fields to secure the steal. Drive by Leonidas, kicks it back over to Fields, and she's rewarded for her effort, knocking the ball out of the player from Woodstock's hands to cause a turnover. And Leonidas gives her the ball for the assist and the finish. Montgomery looking for the foul there. Doesn't get it. Jump ball. This time possession goes over to Parkview. And let's look at this highlight here. Leonidas with a great drive and the beautiful vision to give the assist off to Fields. Great play there. As the score now, 16-14, Woodstock in the lead. But Parkview with the ball here. Chance to take the lead or tie. Good ball movement here by Parkview. Trying to find an open shot. Fields launches one. Almost goes into the other side of the bleachers, but it's rebounded by Sizemore. He got it over to Leonidas and gets it back. And we have a third 3-second violation against Parkview. And Fields comes out the game before Johnson, who got a quick breather, but coach needs her right back in there. Wolverines with the ball. And Chandler Sutton bringing it up the court, guarded closely by Leonidas. Montgomery with it. Swings over to the right. Foul there on number 33, Christy Derone. Taylor Reed will go to the line for 2 shots. And she knocks down both of them. 18-14, Leonidas with it now. Bringing up the right side of the court. Swings it over, and a deep 3 there, in and out by number 10, Kirsten Hunter. Woodstock back with it again. Nice D there, but Sutton gets it, driven to the lane. Layup there, no good by Taylor Reed. Correction, Priscilla Reese. And Parkview has it driving back. Johnson looking for anything to fall. Nothing will, and possession goes to the Woodstock Wolverines. Johnson has been having an exceptionally rough game today. She was definitely one of the focal players that we are looking forward to seeing, averaging 15 points last year, close to 16, 15.6 points last year, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 steals per game. She's actually ranked number 25 by ESPN in the country. So she's definitely going to be looking to step up her game from here on out. But nothing's been falling for her today. Sutton with it, and she might get the steal there. Jump ball. Possession stays with Woodstock. Good pressure D there by Parkview. Woodstock takes it out from under the basket. Good steal there by Sizemore. Leonidas with it now. Gets it down low. Oh, she's wide open. Knocks it down. Christy Derone knocks down the open jumper. 18-16 now, Woodstock. 4:09 left. Wild drive there, no good by Reese, and Leonidas has it. Parkview doing a good job swinging it around, trying to get it down low. Hunter with a little shimmy and shot, no good. Woodstock with it. And they're actually going to push it, but great steal there by Sizemore. Parkview has it now. Leonidas gets it back. Over to Sizemore, no good on the jumper for three. And Woodstock looking again to slow it down a little bit. 2 turnovers back to back. Sizemore with the steal. She's been really good today on defense. And there she goes, going for another steal. Doesn't get it though. And she's actually going to pick up a foul there. That's going to bring 5 fouls on Parkview today. She comes out the game for a moment. Kari Jernigan once again is back in the game. Looking to inbound it, can't find anyone. Oh, beautiful play there. No good on the lay-in. And Parkview's got numbers. 4-2 if they play it right. Oh, off the front rim there for Parkview. And now Woodstock is back with it. Good passing, looking for the open person. No good on the shot. And possession will stay here. A Parkview player must have touched it while she was still out of bounds. So possession will stay here with Woodstock. Back in for Parkview. Sizemore. She got a quick breather. But they're going to need her on defense with 2:54 left here in the second quarter. Turnover there by Woodstock. Possession goes to Parkview. They have a chance to tie it up here, 18-16. Leonidas with it, getting over to Johnson. Johnson back to Leonidas. Leonidas finds Sizemore in the corner. She wants to take that shot. Probably should not have. Woodstock with it. Nice trap there by Johnson. Good D, and a great hustle there by Johnson. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Couldn't get a hold of it, but you can see she's been picking up her activity on the defensive end. What she's not being able to do on offense, she's trying to make up for on defense. Nice pass there by Woodstock, but Montgomery with it now in the corner. Sutton passes it over. Shot and the foul by Aaron Braxton. Count the basket, she'll go to the line. As you see Braxton there with the shot. And she makes it. Parkview with a substitution here. Number 33, Christy Derone back in the game. Sizemore to inbound to Leonidas. Leonidas gets it over to Johnson. So they want to get more involved here on the offensive end. Nice shot there from the free throw line, Christy Derone. They want to get Johnson more involved, definitely, but Derone has really been playing well. She's been helping to keep them in this game. 21-18 right now, close matchup. 22 really, really good teams. Errant pass there by Sutton, goes out of bounds. Parkview going to get possession here. And Leonidas with it. Leonidas called out the defense to her teammates so they could set up their offense. Back over to Sizemore in the corner. She's going to take this three and knock it down. Sizemore is taking a few threes here. Finally gets one to go. And now the score is tied up 21-21. Montgomery with it, trying to take the lead back. Block there. And a steal by Montgomery. By Daron, correction. Leonidas with it now. Over to Sizemore. Swinging it around the offense. Back to Sizemore. Sizemore's going to try to knock down a second one, and she gets it to go. 24-21, Parkview's taking the lead back. And Woodcrest is going to need to call a timeout because they can't inbound the ball. Huge momentum shift here in the past 30 or 40 seconds, with Sizemore knocking down 2 big three-pointers. As you can see here, this is the second one that she knocked down. Great shot there, setting up to take the lead 24-21 with 40 seconds left before we get to halftime. All right, and we're back here for the last 40 seconds of the half. Woodcrest desperately trying to inbound the ball. They finally do. Parkview picking up the pressure, trying to force some more turnovers. Parkview supporters here making some noise. Three by Sutton off the back iron. Gets back her own rebound. With 18 seconds left in the half, they're going to play for the last shot. Chandler looks back to her coach. Gets it over. They're trying to run a play there, but it completely failed, as that's going to be the end of the half. Score: Parkview 24, Woodstock 21. Live here on SUV TV.
Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic, powered by SUV TV, sponsored by CBA Sports, the official sports construction specialist of the SUV. Motive Deals, motivated, digital, fundraising. CoachHimmy.com, the coach's source for X's and O's. And Sports Image, promotion, marketing, and management.
The feeling of the perfect shot feels effortless to me. Right when I release that shot, it just feels serene and quiet. It's only me and the rim and the basketball. With my height, to have an impact and to be the player that I wanted to be, I needed to change my shot, and that was going to be something that would be beneficial for the long term. The process started just breaking my shot down from the initial release to the follow-through. And there were days that I couldn't even get the ball to the rim. There were days that I couldn't go outside of the paint area. It was very frustrating to not be able to shoot the way that I wanted to. The hardest part of that process was definitely the patience. But if I just stuck to getting better every day, eventually I would be able to shoot where I wanted to, anywhere on the floor. Went through some tough days, but found a way to just persevere and see it through. It starts with a great base and great foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. I can do all things.
And welcome back here to the Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic, presented to you by SUV TV and the Atlanta Peach Series. Parkview with it to start us off in the second half. Leonidas drives. No good on the shot. Possession goes back to Woodstock. No good on the lane. Johnson with it, and she's pushing ahead. Has a lady beside her. Leonidas can't contain it. And the ball knocks off her fingers. Possession will go to Woodstock. In that first half, we had a lot of great action. For Woodstock, Kennedy Montgomery was the leading scorer. Played exceptionally well driving to the paint. On the other side, we had some great three-pointers by number 24, Autumn Sizemore. She had some big threes to give Parkview the lead going into the second half. Montgomery with it again. Turns and spins, no good. And it looks like we're going to have an over-the-back foul on number 30, Reese. And possession will go to Parkview. Very competitive first half. Had several lead changes back and forth. Woodstock held the lead for a while, then Parkview came back, then Woodstock had it, then Parkview came back again. Took the lead going into the second half. In for Parkview now, Sydney Fields. She'll replace Christy Duron. Parkview with it, swinging around the perimeter. Deep three, no good. Rebound by Sutton. She gets it ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery pulls it back out, looking for someone to pass it to. No, someone has to get to the ball. Sutton with it. Back to Montgomery again. And she's going to bring it around and drive with the left. Beautiful finish there by Montgomery. As Parkview has it now, Johnson, who's looking to get on her game here in the second half, gets called for the foul. And the struggles on the offensive end of the floor continue for Raven Johnson. She's been very active on the defensive end, but she's definitely looking to score more here in the second half as Parkview completely loses Aaron Braxton, and she goes in behind the defense and gets the lay-in to go. Parkview trying to swing it around a little bit. That pass looked like it was intended for Sizemore, but Leonidas came and got it. Johnson with the drive. No good there. Woodstock with it. Sutton back down low. And another lay-in by Aaron Braxton, who's been completely lost by this Parkview defense on back-to-back possessions. And Parkview has to take a full timeout as Woodstock leads 27-24. Here, 60-second timeout was called by Parkview as they lost complete defensive containment on Aaron Braxton. She got in behind the defense on back-to-back possessions and got two very easy ladies, no contest on the shots. And Parkview has it now down 27-24 with 5:45 left here in the third quarter. And Leonidas with it. Sizemore in the corner. So Leonidas gets it over. She drives, kicks back out, Leonidas has it back again. Parkview with some good, up until that point, very good passing. Bad pass there by Jernigan. And Parkview picks up a foul. Their first of the half. First team foul of the half. It's Wood. Montgomery with it now for Woodstock. Looking over to the coach, trying to decide what they're going to call. Slowing it down very much here. And you have to wonder, they're waiting for a pressure from Parkview, I assume. Montgomery driving, not looking to kick it all, and lays it in. Beautiful lay in there by Montgomery with the left. I mean, she has been a highlight performer today. Parkview with it, needing some kind of offense to stymie this tide. Deep three. Good by Kirsten Hunter from the top of the key. Great job there by Hunter, setting her feet for the three-pointer. And that slows down this run by Woodstock. Sutton was coming over for the screen. Montgomery didn't want it, gets it back to Sutton at the top. Now Sutton driving, kicks it over to the hot hound Montgomery. Sutton looking for help, gets it over to the other Sutton, Chandler. Now Montgomery with it back to Ashton Sutton. And Parkview is needing to come up on the ball. Drive there by Ashton Sutton. Waited for the defense to come to her, then blew by her defender for a lay-in. Three-pointer no good. Parkview's trying to pick up this pace because Woodstock is trying to slow it down, but now Woodstock's moving. Laying there by Sutton, no good. Rebound. Blocked, goes out of bounds, and it will stay down here on this end of the floor with the Lady Wolverines. And Woodstock's really been trying to slow this game down, taking as much time as possible with each of their possessions in this second half. Montgomery with it there. She's going to drive and get fouled and go to the line for two shots. Foul there on Derone as Montgomery heads to the line. In and out on the first. And for Parkview, number 11, Sydney Fields. As Derone comes over to her coach, who's talking to her, trying to let her know what she needs to do on defense on the next possession. Montgomery here. Good on the second. 32-27. Woodstock in the lead. Nice lay in there by Sydney Fields. 32-29. Woodstock in the lead. Sutton was under the basket for a moment, but that would have been a difficult pass to get to her. But now she gets it over in the corner. Being trapped at the top. Leonidas with a great steal, trying to get possession. Lays it in. Cuts the lead to one. Now the pressure picking up from Parkview. Montgomery feels it and drives, picks up the foul. Great job there by Montgomery, recognizing the defense, driving to the lane, and drawing the foul. As you can see, an excellent play by Leonidas here, pressuring her defender, knocking the ball away, maintaining and getting possession, and laying it in for the easy two to cut the lead to 1 point. Now it's up to 2 points after the free throw by Montgomery, 33-31, and now 34-31. The lead back to 3 points for Woodstock. Parkview with it, trying to direct their offense to beat this zone. shot there, no good. Rebound by Woodstock. Montgomery with it now. Bringing it up the court. Guarded closely by Sizemore in her hip pocket. Doesn't get a great job there to knock the ball out of Montgomery's hands by Hunter. As Woodstock will inbound. Montgomery looked like she was a freight train going straight to the basket with no one to stop her, but Hunter did a great job by knocking out her hand, and an errant pass here will be stolen by Leonidas, who can't finish the lay-in, and Sutton with the rebound. Ashton Sutton driving it up the floor, kicks it over to her teammate. No good on the shot, and that's going to be a foul on Montgomery. Trying to knock the ball out. Might have gotten a little piece of, well, maybe a whole lot of, number 11, Sydney Fields. And Fields is down. Trainer coming out to her to check on her to make sure she's okay. She went up for the rebound there, and Montgomery trying to knock the ball loose. Hit Fields in the head. It looks like she may have been hit in the face because she's sort of holding her nose. So we're looking and waiting here to see what is happening. Montgomery has been an exceptional scorer today and played very well on defense as well. As Fields gets up and she looks like she's going to be fine, she's going to come off for a second here, and Derone is going to come in for her. And a great job there by Fields also going up to get that rebound, get possession back for Parkview as they inbound the ball. Leonidas with it. Parkview coach calling out the play. He wants him to swing it over, it looks like, to the other side of the court. Hunter looking for the ball. Johnson with the ball. Hunter finally gets the ball, and she knocks it down. From the beginning of that possession, Hunter was in that same spot, looking for someone to pass her the ball, and she rewards her team for passing it to her. Southern with it now, getting over to Montgomery. Montgomery got it over to Reese, who tried the lay-in off the front iron. And Parkview on the run. Johnson with it, still can't get anything to go. Finally draws a foul. Foul on Brittany Burnett. And that has been one of the stories of the game. Johnson's struggles today on the offensive end of the side. Maybe she can get something to go in here. And the free throw, her first free throw, no good. One thing that always helps players is to be able to get that ball to go in the basket at least once, see it go through the net. But that Woodstock has done a really good job on the defensive end today, sort of containing her, recognizing her greatness. And she knocks down that second one there. As Parkview looks to pick up the defense, they're bringing in the press. 51 seconds here in the third quarter. And they have the lead, 35-34. They've come back. Trap there, and they get the steal. She can't finish the layup, though. Jernigan had gotten the steal, drove to the basket, couldn't get the layup. And that's always a tough thing sometimes for forwards and centers to make that play. Oh, and we have an injury here. She went to the floor hard trying to get the ball. And she looks to be in a lot of pain. That's Leonidas. But she's tough. She's going to walk it off. She hit her shoulder on the floor trying to get the steal. And she's going to walk it off here. Their point guard, their starting point guard, Dominic Leonidas, has played really, really well for them today. She's going to go over to be looked at by the trainer. So now Parkview is going to have to maintain that defensive pressure they've been showcasing here towards the end of the second half. But Woodstock gets it in over to Hunter. Reese with the jumper, good, to take the lead back 36-35 with 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Parkview with it over to Johnson. Johnson gets over to Hunter, over to Sizemore for three. Gets it to go. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the score Parkview 38, Woodstock 36. Brought to you live here by SUV TV. Fourth quarter coming up.
Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic, powered by SUV TV. Sponsored by CBA Sports, the official sports construction specialist of the SUV. Motive Deals, motivated, digital, fundraising. CoachHimmy.com, the coach's source for X's and O's. And Sports Image, promotion, marketing, and management.
And welcome back here as we start off the final quarter, fourth quarter time. Woodstock will start us off, taking the ball out from the side. Down by 2, 38-36 here. Close matchup all game long. Right before the end of the third quarter, though, the starting point guard for Parkview, Dominic Leonidas, left the game. It looked like with a shoulder injury. We'll see if she's able to return, but they were able to take the lead on a three-pointer by Autumn Sizemore. And that's where we are now with the score. Woodstock passing the ball around the perimeter. Pump fake, air ball on the three-pointer, rebound by Parkview. And they push it, Johnson with it. Dribbling, looking for something to go for. Turns the ball over. Montgomery will bring it up for Woodstock. And Chandler Sutton looks to set up the offense. Gets it over to Ashton Sutton. Back to Chandler Sutton. Down to Montgomery. They had someone wide open in the paint. No good on the jumper by Taylor Reed. And Parkview with it. Sizemore gets it back out to Daron, who takes it over to Hunter, and Hunter with it right now. Nice screen there by Daron, but Hunter is stripped. Montgomery with it. And she's looking to push. No foul call there. Looked like it was a clean block, though. And a great job coming back here by Chandler Sutton. Getting the possession back. 38-36 still. 6:20 left. Sutton calls out the play. Ashton Sutton with it now. Looking for Chandler. Chandler gets it back. Chandler looking for anyone to pass it to. Finally finds Montgomery. And Montgomery is going to bring it out a little bit as he moves towards the top of the key. She's looking for sort of an isolation here. Stops, pop, drops, gets it to go, ties the score at 38. Johnson with it now, looking to see if she can provide some magic for her team down the stretch, and it goes! But they call the charge on Johnson. She finally gets something to go on the offensive end, what looked like a beautiful drive and lay-in. But great job there by the Woodstock defender to set herself. That was a close one. Bang, bang. Those are always the hardest calls for any official to make between a charge and a blocking foul. And it goes against Parkview there. Montgomery with it, looking to back down in the paint. And she travels on a score that could have taken the lead for Woodstock. So back-to-back turnovers by both teams. 38 all. Hunter with it. And she calls the timeout. Parkview calls the timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout as we look here at a replay by Montgomery. Nice dribbles there and gets the shot to go to tie it up at 38. A very close back and forth game today between two very, very good teams. Highly competitive, and that's what we've been looking for to start us off here today. At the Norcross Lady Blue Tip-Off Classic here at Norcross High School in Norcross, Georgia. We have a lot more competitive action to come up later. Let's finish this one out with 5 minutes left, 38 all. Jernigan to inbound for Parkview. She gets it to Hunter. Leonidas has not returned to the game, so she still may be injured. Johnson with it, and she gets it over to Sizemore. In and out on the jumper, but great rebound by Jernigan. A deep three by Kirsten Hunter goes. And Parkview takes the lead 41-38. Wolverines looking for something. They need a score here. Drive there. No good on the lay-in by Burnett. Sizemore gets it up to Hunter. Hunter gets it over to Johnson. And they're going to set it up here. Sutton sort of trying to cut off that right driving lane for Hunter. And Johnson with it. She'll take the left and get fouled on the jumper. Foul there on Burnett, and Hunter will go to, Johnson will go to the line for 2 shots. As Parkview prepares to bring in some substitutions, and she gets the first to go. And for Parkview, number 20, Taylor Morris. That's the first time that we've seen her in the game today. But you got to go a little bit deeper in the roster now because of the fact that Leonidas is out. In and out on that second free throw, and possession will stay here with Parkview. The ball went off of one of the Woodstock players as Parkview gets it. A little bit of a defense-offense kind of substitution there. Sizemore with it wide open in the corner. Can't knock it down, and no one is there to box out Kyrie Jernigan. And she gets the lay-in off to the rebound. (44-38). 3:40 left. Woodstock was trapped in the corner. Montgomery gets it over, and a nice lay-in there by Reese. 40-44 now. 2-possession game. Johnson with it. Jumper no good. Reese with the rebound. And she'll bring it up. Looking to push a little bit. Woodstock can't get anything to go down low. Montgomery wide open. Knocks down the 3. Cuts the lead. 44-43. Great play there by Reese on the defense. Sutton there. Oh! And they called the foul on her. The defense is picking up here for Woodstock. 2:49 left. They're down by 1 point. Jernigan to inbound. Hunter with it. And you can see defensively, they're still trying to cut off that right driving lane for Hunter. Johnson goes that right driving lane, doesn't get it. Puts it back up after getting her own rebound, still can't get it to go. Jernigan over to Hunter for the 3. 47-43, 4-point lead for Parkview. Montgomery with it now. She dribbles over to the left, gets it back over, gets it back. She'll take a deep three. No good. Parkview with the rebound. Sizemore gets it. She swings it up to Johnson. And Johnson will finish the fast break with a lay-in. And a timeout, full timeout here for the Lady Wolverines. And we'll take a break. 49-43 after this instant replay here. Big three there by Hunter to extend the lead. To now 49-43 for Parkview. Live here from Norcross High School, brought to you by SUV TV. Welcome back here for the final minute, 55 seconds. Woodstock with the possession, down by 6, 49-43. You need a good possession here. Sutton with it now. Looking for anybody open. And this is not the good possession they were looking for as Hunter steals the ball. Drives. And Montgomery with a hard foul, slap from the back. Was trying to get the steal, but picks up the foul instead, and Hunter will go to the line with a minute 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Hunter here. Nice box out there by Montgomery. And possession will go back to Woodstock. And in for Parker, Sydney Fields, replacing Daron. As Woodstock looks to hopefully have a better possession this time. Coming out of a timeout, you would have expected a better play. A nice drive there by Sutton. Not so great of a shot there as Parkview gets the rebound, and they're looking to try to get it over. Out of bounds there by Woodstock. And Parkview with the possession. Back in for Parkview, Daron. As Fields comes out. A minute, 14 seconds left here. Woodstock desperately needing to get the possession back. Sizemore with it. Gets it over to Jernigan. Over to Johnson. Off of someone's foot. It must have been off of Johnson's foot because they don't call a kickball. But she gets it back. A little bit loose with the ball. And all Parkview has to do. Oh, boy. That looked like it may have been a turnover there, but they called the foul on Chandler Sutton. And Hunter will go back to the line. To see if she can extend this lead. The Wolverines will be looking to box out. 50 seconds left, 49-43. She can extend this lead here, 1-and-1. Gets the first to go. 50-43. Gets that one to go as well. 51-43. 49 seconds left. Woodstock calls a timeout. As Julie Crow, the coach of Woodstock, was trying to get the ref's attention, finally does. 51-43 with 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Parkview has done an exceptional job uniting together even after the injury to Dominique Leonidas. And we've seen a lot of great leadership, especially from number 10, Kirsten Hunter, going to the line twice here down the stretch. But Woodstock needs at least one good possession here. They have to get a quick shot up. They're down by 8. Anything is possible, but you have to get a quality look at the basket. They haven't been able to get that here down the stretch. Part of that is the great defense that Parkview's been playing. And part of that is Woodstock being loose with the ball. As we come out of the timeout here, Woodstock with possession. To inbound Reese. As Ashton Sutton came open for about a half a second. Montgomery with it for 3, gets it to go. And if you want a quick shot, that's the best one you can get there for a 3. Quick foul there on Jernigan. They fouled Jernigan as soon as he has the ball. You always want to foul the forward or the center. Great three-pointer there by Montgomery to cut the lead to 5, 51-46. 34 seconds left, more than enough time to come back. As you can see, they're looking for someone, anybody open. Montgomery was left completely open by the Parkview defense as they fell asleep there, and she punishes them. First free throw good by Jernigan. And here comes the second. 6-point lead, 2-possession game. This is big. And she can't finish the second one. Only a 2-possession game if they get 2 threes to go. And Woodstock will call another timeout here, trying to set up another play. Down by 6, 52-46, with 29 seconds here left in the game.
Hey, Jonathan, let's take a second to recognize a few of our sponsors here on site today. CBA Sports, the official sports construction specialist of SUV TV. Motive Deals, motivated digital fundraising. They're the digital version of those plastic fundraising cards that you see. Let Motive Deals help you raise funds for your school and or organization. CoachHemi.com, where coaches go for their X's and their O's. CBA Sports has sponsored all of those instant replays that we've been able to show throughout the course of the game.
Thank you, Marcus, for the sponsors as we get ready to pick up with only 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Woodstock coming out of their timeout. Out of the last timeout, they got a wide open shot for Montgomery, and she knocked it down. So they're looking for similar results here. Reese again to inbound. She gets it all the way over the court to Montgomery, whose shot is blocked by Sizemore. Great job there by Sizemore to block the shot. It looked like Montgomery was going to come wide open, and Sizemore was racing over there to knock it down. As they look again to get it to Montgomery. Almost a 5-second call. Sutton with it. They got to go. Try to get over to Montgomery again, and a foul is called on Sizemore. The last thing that you want to do. Give up points. But there's no free throw, actually, because they only have 5 fouls. Now 6 fouls, only 6 fouls, so they have to have one more foul to get to a 1-on-1 situation. So they had that foul to give. Jernigan knocks it back out of bounds. Reese again to inbound. Sutton coming open. 21 seconds left. They can't take too much time. Over to Ashton Sutton. No good on the shot. Rebound by Hunter. And that's going to make it a lot more difficult with only 16 seconds left. Hunter can basically put this game away if she can hit at least one of her free throws here, because it will turn into a 3-possession game, barring a 3-pointer and foul. And Hunter knocks it down. Clutch. She has been great down the stretch, replacing Dominique Leonidas as the main and primary point guard for this offense. And she knocks down the second one with 15 seconds left here. A great and competitive game here today as Ashton Sutton takes a 3, no good, air ball. And Hunter with it now to run out the clock. 2-1-0. Extraordinary competition here in our first matchup of the day between Parkview and Woodstock. Parkview takes the win, 54-46. Stay tuned here with us live on SUV TV for our next matchup and some more great action here throughout the day.